Kasi kaya nga, ang dami nagtatanong doon sa CHR, hindi kailangan eh. Ang CHR, they can investigate on their own, motu proprio. They can file cases, they can recommend the filing of cases. Don't get into our time. Senator De Lima already presented them. Nag-react na ang pulis. So, kung lahat yan, katulad kanina, meron na naman binaril doon sa La Union, 2 patay. Riding in tandem. O, kung iladalhin ko yun, wala nang katapusan to. Ready na kami sa conclusion.
So for you, wala nang reopening talaga? Wala na pong reopening talaga?
You know, eto, medyo piko na rin ako ng konti. I will admit na natipiko na ako. Kasi ayoko yung mag-apologize sa akin. Tapos pagdating sa floor, iba ang gagawin. I'm a man of my word. Pag sinabi kong titigil ako, titigil ako. Pag sinabi kong I will respect you, I will respect you. And if you don't come to me and I welcome you, I don't show you bad form, ganun ako. And I've been kind to Senator De Lima. But let me just say this now. Senator De Lima was chair of the CHR for 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, under Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. She went after Mayor Duterte. She had the whole army of CHR people there. Wala. Secretary of Justice, she had the whole lawyers with the Secretary of Justice. 6 years. So 10 years na lang hinahabol. Ang tingin ko, nagagamit yung committee na maghabol ng tao. Kung gusto mo sabihin mo, we want to investigate President Duterte, sabihin mo, diretsahan. Huwag kang magtago sa committee. Kaya nga na-disgrasya siya, natanggal, nakakaya nga yun. Ay, siyempre, hindi maganda natanggal ka. Because nawala yung objectivity. So, if you could do it in 10 years, why will you ask me to add another day for CHR or another day for whatever you want to put out? Anyway, I can call it anytime. I can go motu proprio kung hindi gagawin yung pinagagawa natin sa batas. Not only justice, but blue ribbon. I have both committees. So I'm really comfortable with myself. I'm not being unjust. I'm not being unfair. I can face the mirror. I can face my children. Pinagbigyan ko ba si Senator De Lima at Senator Trillanes? Yes. Remember, I asked that she be placed in the committee. Kahit na tinanggal siya. Ang dami ko nang pinagbigyan naman. Pagbigyan mo naman ako ng konting respeto. And if kung sisingilin ko yan, kung tinuloy ko yan, sinabi na huwag na ituloy, di ko tinuloy, I can tell you, nanggulo sila eh. Ang dali naman eh. Nagagalit siya nung pumasok si Senator Trillanes, ang bait-bait siya ng kuna. And if you look at the minutes, sinabi ko doon, no, it was just an oversight on her part. Sabi ko kay Ping. Si Ping galit na galit, namumula. Sabi ko, no, it's just an oversight. Nung dumating si Senator Trillanes, nagdidipa na. Iba na ang dating. And then she walked out. That's his orderly conduct. That's his respectful conduct. Upon the Senate, never mind me, I can survive that. So yun lang. I don't think you can call me unfit. When you call me covering up, kaya medyo sensitive ako. You have to appreciate that. I value my honor more than anything else. Kaibigan ko si President Duterte, not that close. I am not an ally. I have not shifted allegiance. Look at who is appointed in Subic. Masama ang loob ko doon. Hindi ako kumikibo. Bahala kayo. Administrasyon nyo yan eh. Kung alay ako, di mamamwersa ako. Okay lang.
So, kaya may ulo mo ha?
Ay, hindi. May ibang rason doon. Talagang minamadali ko yung staff ko eh. Kawawa rin yung staff ko sa akin eh. Bubuksarado. Ha? Ha?
Going back dun sa committee report, so wala na kayo i-recommend na filing ng charges, kundi mga...
Meron yan.
Meron pa.
Sinabi ko yun. Paewan ko na isama na nila.
Okay.
Versus kailan?
Kasi it's very clear na merong perjury. It opens yourself at least for an investigation. That's easy to do. Look at the records. We have lawyers. And yung sinabi niya, pumatay siya ng tao, kung hindi totoo yung pumatay siya ng tao, kung totoo ang pumatay ng tao, she has to answer. He said he killed more than 50 to 1,000. He has to be investigated. Otherwise, we're like the rest of the country. Namamatay, talagang ganyan, okay lang. Dumami ang drugs, talagang ganyan, okay lang. I mean, hindi pwede. Pag umarap ka sa Senado, this is a sacred ground. I give full respect to the Senate. Pag may sinabi ka dyan, panindigan mo. I'm not going after him because I don't like him. Why? To me, he's a victim of society. Sabi niya, hindi siya nakapag-aral eh. Sabi niya, pero nagsasabi, ABS-CBN said, nakatapos siya ng third year high school. Hindi ko na nga inabol yan eh. Sabi niya, grade 1, yung pala, grade 3, sabi na iba. Nakakapagkagana sa, gumagawa ka ng 800,000 pesos. Binabaan pa nga niya, sabi niya, 300,000. Sabi ni Las Cunas, Las Cañas. Sabi niya, 800,000 ang kinita. At saka, wala eh. Sabi nila sa kanya, kaibigan, paano ako may kibenta? Patayin dalawang kapatid ko. Drugs. Tatanggapin mo at pulis ka. Namatay yung dalawang anak mo, kapatid mo. Drugs, patay. Dapat magpaliwanag. Butch?
Sir,
Tata?
another matter po.
Yes, sir.
Since you admit that you're a friend of the President, are you going to support Malacanang's proposal to impose higher taxes on fuel to raise 100?
I'll have to study it. Look at what I was saying here a while ago. I want the people to have good retirement. You are all SSS members. Pag nag-retire kayo, a little retirement yan. Kalokohan yan. Naglulukuhan tayo. Pakitang tao lang yan. I will support that. That's going to be hard. That's why I told you ang problema nyo, communication. Di ba? Sabihin nyo, kailangan ganito para kikita yung tao pag nag-retire. Eh, yung mga asawa nyo, yung mga anak nyo, kung ma-predecise nyo yun, huwag naman mangyari. Kawawa naman yung bata. Kung kukuha ng bata, 250? Excuse me naman. Yung asawa, 1,250? Ano yan? Lokohan. This is 2,000. That's a paltry amount. It's nothing. So, you know, in all countries of the world, ang obligasyon ng gobyerno to provide opportunities, to provide jobs so that people can pay their taxes, so that they can contribute to a dignified life. And they must do that. So, are you asking me to support? If that is the objective, maybe I will. But I still have to study it.
Sir, kasi,
Are you asking me to support China na tayo? No. I'm against that.
sir, kasi kasi the past plan to raise 180 billion from higher fuel tax is intended to offset the revenue loss from
The lowering of income tax.
lowering of income tax. Yung projected revenue loss doon, 130 lang. So there's a difference of 50 billion, which was not specified. Are you interested to find out where?
Butch, I am interested in giving our armed forces a credible self-defense capability so that I don't have to be dependent.
So yung 50.
That's always been my dream, all right? I'm also interested in making sure that we can provide the people with the right initiatives. For example, there is also another way. Pag nagtaas ka ng tax sa gasoline, it will encourage public transport. Magpupwersa tayo mag-public transport. There will be less traffic on the streets. So, lahat yan, may negative, may positive. So, that has to be studied.
So will you move to earmark the 50 billion sa AFP upgrading?
The AFP has not been upgraded for the last 30 years. BCDA has not been able to provide the AFP with the right amounts of money to upgrade themselves. Listen, gentlemen and ladies, in the 1950s when I was a little boy, I used to go to the air show in Nichols. We had F-86, that was the state-of-the-art jet of the U.S. Air Force, which the Philippine Air Force had. We sent our pilots to the Congo, bringing our jets. We showed the flag. I cannot show anything.
So which means yes, you will move to earmark the 50 billion sa sa AFP during the floor deliberations on the bill?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just going to study it and I'm going to support it. I'm not afraid naman. Like I told you, I am 1 and 70. I have no ambition except to serve my country.
Okay.
Don't need to be popular. I just need to be right, to be of service to the country. That's all.
Kasi hindi alam saan pupunta yung sobra eh.
I'm sure may pagkagamitan.
May bulsang paggagamitan.
Well, ang dami pagkagamitan yan. I mean, kung halimbawa kapusin tayo sa SSS, di ba dagdag sila sa SSS? Di ba?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, very much,
Thank
folks.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Sige.
yung privilege speech niyo.
I'll try. Sige na, isa nyo na.
Executive
Meanwhile, Senator Leila de Lima believes that the Senate Justice and Human Rights Committee should have not concluded its inquiry into extrajudicial killings. But de Lima adds that she will respect whatever her colleagues decide on. Again, Marita Muahe has the details.
While waiting for the full committee report, Senator Leila de Lima hinted that the termination of the Senate Committee on Justice and Human Rights hearing on extrajudicial killing is premature.
I really find it premature. Yung i-terminate na nila yung hearings on the EJK.
The lady senator says there are vital witnesses who are yet to be heard, like those to be presented by the Commission on Human Rights.
Dahil nga unang-una, meron pa mga witnesses na hindi mga naisalang. Like the CHR witnesses, is just too bad na may ganyang supervening issue dun sa naging statement nung isang commissioner na hindi nagustuhan ni Senator Gordon and some senators. So ayaw na nilang i-recognize yung participation ng CHR, including the CHR witnesses. Nang alam ko na yung iba pa na mga hindi pa napipresent, these are really very vital witnesses. Magaganda rin yung kanilang mga kwento. Marami pa tayong mga makukuha sa kanila na mga stories of yung pagpatay nga sa kanilang mga loved ones.
Despite this, de Lima says that she will respect the decision of the other senators. Senator Panfilo Lacson has almost the same opinion on the EJK hearing.
Well, yung sa akin medyo kulang pa rin kasi hindi napayagan yung mga victims ng CHR. No? Sa akin, I was actually during the last hearing, I was requesting Chairman Gordon, why don't we just allow them to present just to get it over with?
On the other hand, de Lima has high respect for Ombudsman Conchita Carpio and she believes that the Ombudsman will be fair in her decisions.
Kung sakasakaling merong finding ang DOJ, merong recommendation na sampahan talaga ako ng kaso, then dadaan yan sa Ombudsman and the Ombudsman will do its own independent verification.
On the issue of Kerwin Espinosa, Senator de Lima reiterated that she do not know Kerwin nor any of the Espinosas.
Yan na naman Kerwin Espinosa na yan. Tingnan nyo yan. Oh. So, kung ako na naman ang tinuturo nila ng Kerwin Espinosa na yan, na hindi ko naman talaga yan kilala, in spite of that so-called photograph na hindi ko naman talaga matandaan yun kung talagang na-meet ko siya noon, hindi ko siya kilala. So sigurado, may kapalit na naman yan, immunity na naman yan.
De Lima says that she will come out with a statement on the 5 DOJ witnesses in the House hearing on the illegal drugs at the New Bilibid prison who was pending application for clemency.
I will issue a statement on that.
For PTV News, Marita Muahe.